This is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is Monday, November 28th. November 28th? Wait, this is an old note. Today is Monday, December 6th, 2021, and welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing contrived escape rooms at our every turn as we struggle to make the greatest spy thriller since Russia stopped responding to my letters. Call me Russia, I still love you. Just a friendly reminder, if you link your Amazon Prime to Twitch, you unlock Twitch Prime, which gives you one free subscription to any channel on Twitch per month. We would love it if you used it here. We also have a tip jar down below if you feel so inclined, but if you really want to support the show, be sure to share it with friends and family. Follow us on Instagram, as well as like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's all a huge help. And of course, no spy thriller is complete without a handsome cast of characters. So here they are. The man with the golden pun, our protagonist tonight, Jesse Beam.
I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you.
Jesse, shaken or stirred?
Ooh, shaken, actually.
Yes, why?
Yeah, because I am shaken by this question.
Well done. Hilarious.
Oh.
His diatribes are forever. He's our narrator tonight, Eric Lehman.
Hello, Jack.
Eric, shaken or stirred?
Gently oscillated.
On like one of those test tube plates you put
Yeah,
on.
you know, just gently. Because I think somewhat the circular motion of shaking or directly sometimes doesn't quite get it, and you get all of the mixture together if you go in tiny figure eights.
That is the point of mixing things, yeah. Okay,
And
that's
speaking
cool.
of mixing things, I've mixed myself a nice martini, Jack.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
Eric, this is like the
drink of the
ninth
day.
show you've had the martini on.
Eric can connect
After
any
our
genre
show-
to a martini.
Yeah, Eric has discovered after our spy show way back when, he just really likes Vesper
I
martinis.
do like martinis. And
He would
I
just make
also,
them for himself.
I also enjoy gin-based cocktails, and because vermouth is so cheap, it's very easy to just have gin and vermouth on hand at all points. So it also means I don't have to leave my apartment. But
Tell us what we're
That's-
playing today.
that's not what the important thing is. The important thing, Jack, you know what it is?
No.
We be playing a drinking game today.
Yeah, we are. Tell me about it.
I don't know. I thought, so as normal, we'll drink anytime we want to, forget what the AI has given us because we just can't make it work. Then we'll drink to forget anytime we retry. But I thought today as well, we could drink anytime in true gambling spy fashion. We beat the odds.
I love it.
I took a drink because I beat the odds. I got through that intro. It's
Barely,
difficult.
somehow.
I did.
He's our view to these stills. It's our illustrator, Noah Schaefer. Got anything you've been working on lately, Noah?
I do. You know what? I figured I would actually. It's been a bit, and you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to show everyone something that I did recently in regards to my own birthday. And just, you get retrospective, you think about things, and I figured how better to retrospect than with a self-portrait of sorts. It's me.
Hey, look at that.
From behind. It's literally what you would be seeing right now if you were standing behind me.
That's
Just
terrifying.
me slumped at a desk, drawing away with all my
it's
little
beautiful.
things. My
I love it.
microphone, all this
Take care of
stuff.
your spine, Noah.
Very important spine. Oh, handsome. Thanks for sharing, Noah. It looks great.
Thanks.
Noah, I have another question for you, and that is shaken or stirred?
Shaken or stirred? Well, usually if I were to wake up, I'd prefer to be stirred awake rather than shaken awake.
That's fair.
Get up, Noah!
Come on!
It's time to drink, Noah. Get up.
Here
Bad and
to
nickel.
spy another day. He's playing everyone tonight. Armando.
Hello.
Armando. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Armando, shaken or stirred?
Well, shaken and then stirred.
Oh, both.
Well, because usually, you shake, if they're coming at you from behind, you're usually shaking, but then you want them to stir it around a bit too, while they're at it.
Sorry, Jack's mom.
It's going somewhere. I know it.
I mean,
And slumped in the corner because this casino has taken all of my royale. It's me, my 88 flamethrowered bagpipes.
Yeah, remember that one, everyone?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I did some reading on some James By spy gadgets, and boy, my God, he's had some bad ones. My favorite was in Octopussy. He wears just a crocodile suit, just a giant crocodile head, and swims to an island.
It's a crocodile submarine, Jack.
It's not a submarine. I thought it was just a suit.
My favorite was the hovercraft gondola. And the reason that's my favorite is because there's guys chasing him with guns.
Yep.
And they're like, ah! And it's this intense chase scene, and he inflates the hovercraft gondola and goes on land, and they come around a corner, and he's slowly creeping up on land. But they can't shoot him because they're looking at a hovercraft gondola.
They're like, what is this?
What? And then they just, touche, Mr. Bond, you get away from it.
You've got me good. Yes, indeed. Oh, Toem is subscribed for 1 month. That's you, Armando. You've been subscribed for 9 months.
In a row?
In a row? Armando, you're the biggest supporter of our show.
I am?
I
That's
don't know
surprising
that.
to me.
That's bold. I don't actually know if that's true. But thank you. You say, what do we name our Twitch butt baby? I can't believe this one made it to term. They never do. Oh, God.
Tragic.
Tragic. But this is a story of love and success. So thank you for sharing that with us today. 9 whole months, a sub baby, as it were. Eric, Jesse, where are we? What's happening? Tell us about
shit.
this week's
Yeah,
story.
right.
It's going to be great. Eric, do you want to do it or do you want me to?
I'll do it. So, fresh off of his gallant caper of finding Black Mogo, the doomsday device at the North Pole, and disarming it with lettuce, Clint Cooper's back to uncover the secrets of Project Zorgo.
Ah.
Yeah, a Russian mind-swapping, super-powered super soldiers, something like that. We don't really know. We're going to figure it out. There's probably some people with shape-shifting powers or different crazy stuff. The AI went to town in our world building.
Love this.
And so right now I think we're on a giant submarine from the M.A.N.T.I.S crew to try and, infiltrate it, rescue a person, and
All right.
figure out
Well,
the
why
dark
don't you paint the scene? Let's get into this.
Okay. I beat the odds, Jack. I gave
You-
great.
Eric, you doing your job is not beating the odds.
Yeah, it is when I do it this well,
Stop drinking, everybody! No!
Too late, I drank. What are you going to do about it? You're in Sterling.
Damn it. Ah! All right, kick it off, my friends.
Project Zorgo is a project carried out years ago by the U.S. government in order to gain control of the powerful mind-swapping technology that was developed by the Russian government. The project was carried out in secret and was unsuccessful.
Wow.
The technology went into overdrive, and the minds of the people involved were changed in an instant, becoming what are known as Zorgo beings. Their abilities are unknown, but it is of prime importance to the United States government that we find out. Clint Cooper is the #1 agent in the TIA, and you are Clint Cooper.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the AI is feeling a bit cheeky today. It kind of threw that one out.
I love that.
Remind us what TIA stands for, though, Eric.
Oh, I think it's the totally Invincible Agency. You were sent on a mission to infiltrate the M.A.N.T.I.S submarine, the SS Behemoth. Agent Elliott Lefebvre recently has gone missing and we suspect that he's being held there. You're tasked with recruiting him and determining the organization's plans for Zorgo technology. You drop into the water near the SS Behemoth and silently make your way to the ship. There, you quickly figure out the layout of the ship and make your way to the bridge. You take out the guard in front of the bridge and walk in, only to be confronted by a large tank filled with a strange green liquid.
Oh.
The tank has 2 figures in it, one large and one small.
What a cold open. No time wasted in these movies.
You just dive right
that's kinda
in.
nice,
literally.
actually. Yeah, it really is. And
Well,
that's
last
nice
time
if
we
you were to do
puttered
this.
about the headquarters for a while, so this is kind of.
That's true. Yeah, I was going to say the first one we just kind of puttered about. We drank in a lobby. We watched the news. It wasn't particularly action-packed. So I'm
do
glad
that.
that for this one, yeah, for a double feature, they're really diving right in. Dive right in into the tank, says Mysterious Pete. No, do not dive into the unknown green liquid with two strange figures inside.
Well, it would certainly beat the odds if we
No,
did.
Eric, Eric, put it down. Put it down, Eric. Bad,
Not
bad,
even
Eric.
in my hand yet. I
No.
play by the rules, Jack.
All right, you better. Spies
You
don't play
say.
by the rules.
Rise and shine, fellows. Coffee's on.
And smash a button on the panel labeled "Drain Tank."
Oh,
You know what? Say what you will about Mantis, but they are an organized crew. They
I'm
Yeah.
so
Organized
glad
crew
this
for
Russian
organized
spy
crime.
agency has instructions in English.
and the liquid starts to drain away. You drain the tank, and the two figures inside start to move. They look human, but their features are bizarre and alien. One has long arms and legs like a spider's.
oh.
Not really like a human, but with a bulging black torso and a head too big for. That looks nothing like a human.
Not a human. Noah will agree. That's just a spider.
Spider, yeah,
It's exactly like a human,
You see
except
a
for the-
spider in a tank.
Yeah, it's exactly like a human except for the arms, legs, face, hands,
Looks
Torso,
exactly-
head shape.
Yeah, it's
The eight eyes, the
exactly like a human, except for all the spider features, which are all of them.
Yes.
some kind of spider man.
All right, let's see where this goes. You can't see the other one's face as it's bent over, double at the waist, with its back end resembling a shark's tail with a fin. Shark Man and Spider Boy.
Yeah.
Backdoor
This
plan.
is not what I expected, to be sure. Project Zorgo, it seems, you guys had generated it. It is a Russian, some kind of
Would you like me
secret-
to read what the AI wrote about it in the world info, Jack?
Well, why don't you? So long as it's not terribly spoilery, I suppose. back
I
of the
don't
box
believe
version.
it is. Let me see if I can
Please do.
find it. Where would it be? Oh, I don't know if we actually. Oh, Project Zorgo. Just let me give this a quick once over.
Go for it. Make sure it doesn't spoil the entire plot of the movie.
In fact, it doesn't say anything that we don't already know from the opening prompt.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So Russian super soldiers, maybe, but actually they're spiders and sharks.
Well, maybe it's like chimera people-y kind of thing.
Kind of love it. That's fun. It's a
Yeah.
bold claim for the 60s to, swerve away from the Cold War and into whatever this
I think it's a
is.
deep allegory, Jack.
Oh,
about
yeah.
the,
For the
insidiousness
inhuman-
of the web
of
that
communism,
you find
yeah.
yourself caught in communism, and how even when you try to dive in the water, the one place spiders can't go. They send shark people after you.
Airtight.
It's tight. Oh,
Like the
God.
submarine.
All right. You reach inside your wetsuit and pull out a 9mm pistol. Finger at the ready and silently observe the figure's behavior. The figures seem to snap out of a trance and look around the room. The one that looks like a spider walks, or rather, hops over to
As
you
spiders do.
Yeah.
and extends a hand to shake.
Hello.
Spoke in a deep, gravelly voice.
My name's Nyarlathotep.
The being's face is incapable of forming expression, but you can sense it smiling.
I don't care what your name is.
All right. Guys, I would like to drink to forget, please.
Okay.
I don't want Nayar Lathotep.
Oh, but that's a great literary reference.
Oh,
is
to
it?
where, Armando?
To what, Armando?
To
Please.
where do they?
Enlighten us.
Isn't that oh god, what's his face?
I'm gonna look this up. Are you serious?
No, totally, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
Oh, wait. It's
It's
a
like
fictional character from
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft. Well
Hey.
pulled.
That's what it is, yeah.
Well done.
Oh.
And it makes sense with the sea creatures, because the old ones
Oh,
in Lovecraftian lore were like sort of under the sea, kind of.
And it's probably a very good
That
thing we're
sounded
forgetting
familiar.
that. Less.
Yes, just to break away from that, but it is kind of cool as an agent name. Maybe we'll hold on to that. Oh, well done.
All right. The
I like
figure's
when our
face
guests are smarter than us. Sorry, please carry on.
The figure's face approaches yours, and he stares directly into your eye. It has no nose, but two small slashes where a human nose would be, and its eyes are blank white orbs. Its mouth is jagged and filled with sharp, shark-like teeth. The figure says something in a cracked voice, but you don't understand it. It says something else, this time more forcefully. It's weird. Alien voice is compelling, almost hypnotic.
Armando, can you give us a hypnotic alien voice, please?
But cracked.
Yes. That's horrifying.
Hypnotic.
Oh,
Thank
God. I will not be able to sleep tonight. Beautiful. Someone's been stealing noses, says Misa Life. Here we go. King of Autumn's given us a do something stupid in action to recommend. It says, try to bring these two back to the TIA to find a cure. And reserve it?
I think he might
Reverse
be
it?
reverse or revive.
Oh, reverse it. That makes more sense. Yes. I
But
would like
first-
to protect this, please. Oh,
But
yes.
first, we have a mission to do.
Oh, right. What's the mission exactly?
What's that?
No?
What's the
Wait,
mission?
what is our mission?
You're gonna find out, Jack.
We gotta find
okay.
Lefebvre.
Got it. Sorry.
What's his name?
Oh,
Richard.
Elliott
Frenchman.
Lefebvre.
Richard.
Elliot.
We gotta find Dick.
Oh, that was the other two.
Oh, no text on mine. Do we have text?
Me
No,
neither.
I'm still typing it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sorry.
All right.
I was like, are we
yeah.
going?
So,
Anyways.
so quick recap. We were sent here to find Elliott Lefebvre, who's recently
Yes.
got missing. So we think he's here, and there's
Okay.
probably something about Dr. Zorgo.
Oh, look at this.
You say.
Dr. Zorgo, you maniac! Look what you've done to these poor bastards.
You say to yourself, the strange alien figures don't seem to be attacking, so you slowly back away. The figure says something else, but spreads its arms out wide. Then it winces in pain and stops moving. It falls to the ground, and you catch a brief glimpse of a wing flapping behind it before it's obscured from view by the tall grass.
Oh, who put all this grass on my submarine?
You hear voices inside your head as you black out.
Oh, crap.
The voice says,
Continue.
I
Insert 1 quarter.
I feel like we haven't bought in. The AI hasn't quite
Hasn't bought
into
into what's happening. No, I don't think so. Maybe we can update the pin. What does it say currently? A 1960s spy thriller. Is there something else we could toss in there to help it understand what's happening?
In the meantime, are we retrying this?
Yes, we are. Everybody drink. Hey, if you're in chat and you subscribe, you can use the drink to forget emote. It's cute. Which Twitch for some reason approved. I'm very grateful.
1 sec. I'm gonna tell it that in this scene, we are a spy.
Ah.
Trying to rescue
Dr.
Elliott.
What a name, by the way.
Could someone look up how we spell Lefebvre?
Yeah,
Lefebvre.
it should also be in the pin there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Lefebvre. Lefebvre. Febvre. Oh, boy. Something
Let's see
about
if
powers.
that's a quick
Oh.
help.
We got some more text in the meantime.
All right.
Dr. Zorgo, you maniac. Look what you've done to these poor bastards.
You say to yourself, the strange alien figures don't seem to be attacking, so you slowly back away. One of the figures says something and opens his mouth. You jump back in shock as a flash of lightning comes out of its mouth.
These poor bastards were in the tank before me then. That's why they're mutants.
The figures continue to say things, and you can only pick out one word in 10. Something about powers.
I think we should try this again once more.
Maybe I shouldn't have called them alien figures.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh, this is boring, but not out of left field, so...
Creature begins to speak again, this time urgently waving its long spider-like arms at you. It says something that sounds like...
There we go.
Armando? Oh yeah, this is you.
Shoo, shawoo!
Urgently! Come on, Armando, give us more urgency.
Shoo, shawoo!
All right.
How many people realize, but if you hold a microphone to a spider,
Yeah.
it's actually...
Oh, that's the sound they make.
sound spider.
It was a recent discovery, actually. They had colonies of spiders, but they wouldn't shut up. They're like, where's all this noise coming from? Yeah, that's where. Apparently, Dr. Zorgo is played by Guillermo Del Toro. It says King of Autumn. Thank you.
Could we maybe see... could we try looking at them to see if we recognize them? Like, do
Ooh,
we
that's
know who
fun.
these people are?
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
Why? What were you thinking, Jesse?
I was going to do a cool action moment and then come back to
Do
these
it.
guys once we save Elliott.
Oh,
right.
fun. Go for it. Give us some action.
You smirk and say,
Sorry, lads. No time to chat. Stay right there, and I'll be right back.
you kick at a lever labeled open hatch and jump into a small chute that leads into the bowels of a submarine.
So
Well
glad
labeled
This
in
place
this
is so
submarine.
well labeled. Yeah.
God, Mantis. God, they are so evil, but
They
So
comply to
practical.
every OSHA regulation. It's amazing.
the hatch opens and you find yourself in a circular room with consoles lining the walls. The consoles are emitting a series of beeps, and you realize that the entire submarine is submerged and operational. You laugh aloud. Ha ha! Those crafty Mantis with their submerged operational submarines. You laugh aloud and you run to the front of the vessel and unlatch a series of bolts, flooding the bowels of the sub and killing any survivors
Oh,
from
no.
the prison cells.
No, Elliott!
No.
That's not what we wanted to do.
That's the
Wait.
last thing we want.
Wait, why didn't they label them? These are the flooding bolts.
Damn it!
You labeled everything else.
Okay, I suggest that we sip to haze and just get rid of
Okay.
the killing, because everything else I think is fine.
Sure. All right. We've discovered that this submarine that we've boarded underwater is submerged and operational.
My God.
Good find, Elliot. Or Clint. Well done. Who wrote this movie?
Roald Dahl.
Oh. Fresh off of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And
And,
what was
the
there was the one
original.
James Bond movie. Which one was it that he wrote?
Oh yeah, we were
We
Jack and I were
discovered,
talking about this. That Roald Dahl wrote a James Bond movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. It was one of the Sean Connery ones.
James Bond movie.
Roald Dahl.
You Only Live Twice.
Only lived twice.
Yeah.
Yes. He wrote.
I
The screenplay.
believe. Don't quote me on this. I would need to look it up again. But I believe Roald Dahl served with Ian Fleming in World War II. They were
I believe that was also the case. 'Cause they-
along with Christopher Lee as well in the same unit.
What a group.
Wow.
Apparently, James Bond is based on Christopher Lee.
I have
Believe it
heard
or
that. I don't. How true
Yeah.
is that?
I believe it's very true, Jack. Because Christopher Lee was a spy who killed people.
All right, you got me there.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Misha Life would like you to have Del Toro make a cameo. Noah, just one of the characters. Make it Guillermo.
Okay.
Thank you. Got more.
The consoles are emitting a series of beeps, and you realize the entire submarine is submerged and operational. You laugh aloud, and you run to the front of the vessel and unlatch a series of bolts labeled open prison cells. Ah! That's the Mantis I
Wait,
know
they're
and love.
bolts? A series of bolts on the walls that are like, look, this bulkhead is barely kept together, but if you were to even loosen these, all the prison cells open up.
That's why it's
I
labeled.
can't- On a camera screen, you see the huddled figure of Elliott Lefebvre before something in the room obscures your vision.
Uh-oh.
Shudder involuntarily as the screen goes dark.
Not good.
You mutter and dash towards the prison cell. You open the door with a mechanism inside the room, but it only leads to a flooded corridor. The lights are flickering, and you can hear a strange booming sound coming from the distance. You run back to the middle of the vessel and decide what to do next. There's a lot of movement happening. What
Yeah, no,
happened?
keep up with all the action. There's a lot of places to be.
Boy, howdy is there.
Yeah, help me unpack this. So
Yeah.
we're looking in the camera. We've opened the prison cells. We see him on the camera. Something in the room obscures our vision. We're scared. as the light camera goes out. We try to run to where he is, but the corridor between us and him is flooded, and the lights are flickering, and we're trying to figure out a way to get around. So we run back to the middle of the vessel to try and find maybe a different route to the prison cells.
It's a big submarine.
It is. It's a double-decker, as someone pointed out.
SS Behemoth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's a good point, actually. Well put. Maybe we go around the outside of the submarine in classic
I think
James
first
Bond
we have
fashion.
an altercation with one of our many, many antagonists who's caught us.
Oh, introducing a bad guy. Which one, Jesse?
I think it is. What's his name? It's in the pin.
Uh-oh.
I think it's Roman Hare, who is the sentry of Project Zorgo. He
Oh,
keeps
nice.
watch over
Great.
the prison cell, and now that we've opened it, he knows something's up.
That makes sense. We were in the security room watching the prison cells apparently through a camera. We opened them, but now we're bumping into him in the middle of the hallway after we've left and opened all the doors. That makes sense to me.
Jack, can I read the SS Behemoth chat thing?
Yeah, tell me
The
more
thing.
about it, please.
So the AI generated this, everybody, for the SS Behemoth, just to get an idea of where we are. The SS Behemoth is a submarine owned and operated by M.A.N.T.I.S. It's a gigantic submarine with gold plating. It was once a famous cruise ship, but the M.A.N.T.I.S bought it and converted it into a sub. The SS Behemoth is filled with various pieces of technology and is constantly raising and lowering itself to avoid naval attacks.
It's a yacht?
It's a giant
cruise
cruise ship that
Used
was
to be a
made
yacht.
into a submarine
course.
and plated in gold.
That's amazing and so impractical. That's a hell of a submarine.
I mean, look, it was the era of layers. It was the era of villain layers.
That's true. We got more text.
All right. You run back to the middle of the vessel and decide what to do next. You draw your pistol as you hear a sloshing, thumping sound. Flooded footsteps. A voice sounds behind you.
Cooper. Should have known you'd poke your nose in here.
The voice belongs to a large, heavy-set man.
Roman Hare!
You say.
Nice to see you still know how to walk and talk at the same time.
He grins.
If you're here, that means the raid was a failure.
You say. Your superior shrugs.
My shrugs are far more superior than yours, Roman.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just here for my annual inspection of Project Z.
He looks at you and smiles.
So, last year you managed to steal one of our vessels. This year, you decided to infiltrate our secret underwater base and release our most dangerous operative. Tell me, what gives?
Oh, the idea that these are literally just a bunch of cruise ship people who decided to be evil.
yeah.
It's a franchise of Mantis.
Yeah. I'm signed on for 6 months. We don't get great Wi-Fi here, but the benefits are great. You know, we surface once a month so I can call my mom. Oh, a new follower here is, what's their name? I can't quite make it out.
Follower.
Ashland 1200 is now following and says, finally, I can catch an AI Dungeon stream. Thanks for joining us, friend. You're in for a doozy.
Yeah.
We got more text.
All right, you say.
I'm here for Elliott, Roman. Now step aside before this gets uglier than your face.
You scowl at him and draw your pistol, but he moves faster than you can blink. By the time you've pulled your pistol out of your holster, he has smashed it out of your grasp and sent you spinning to the floor. With a heavy kick to the stomach, you roll on your knees and grapple for the gun just as he lands another crushing blow with his foot. You're out like a light before you know it. Where are we going to wake up? Where are we going to wake up?
Oh,
My vote's for operating table.
Oh, everybody, let's think of an
Let's vote.
obscure situation to be in. Where are we trapped this week? King of Autumn's been subscribed for 4 months. 4 months. Thank you, friend. Welcome back. Operating table's great. Could we do what if we're in the weights room on the cruise ship on like a what are those called?
Bench press, Jack.
Bench press?
Bench press, yes, with an enormous weight holding us in place.
Instead of being tied, we're
it's-
just pressed.
Yeah,
under the
we're
weight.
at a huge weight holding us down. I don't know, something that'd be on a cruise ship. That might be a bit bad, a bit silly.
Yeah, but it
just
has to be
I just
a bit
want to point
silly.
out before it gets lost, we do have a redeemed do something stupid. Mysterious P would like a martial arts fight with Zorgo's pigeon mutant.
Well, we'll have to
Ooh,
do
well, they
that
gotta be
once
the
we
one guarding
find
us in
this
this
mutant
room.
pigeon.
Pigeon.
Love
Just
it.
put it in our back pocket. And we also have use our unicorn rubber dinghy to get through the flooded corridor.
We have a unicorn rubber dinghy.
One of the
Of course we
gadgets,
do.
yeah.
Billy, it's hidden
Classic.
in our watch.
Oh,
Misha Life says his dastardly situation is that we're trapped in a lift with a man constantly flatulating.
no.
Roman.
No, God.
It's Roman's henchman gimmick.
King of Autumn 96 says, hello, Mr. Clint. If you don't get me the codes or my man... Oh, if you don't get me the codes or my man will drop the weights on your neck. It's not it's English, Russian. It's a second language.
Second language. Yeah.
Also,
right.
Zipnil Nada is now following.
Oh,
Lovely
I didn't
name.
get
Thanks
it.
for following, my friend. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's the weight room. I'm sorry. I over. Zipinata, it's more important that you're following. But I didn't win.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You wake up in a room labeled weight room. You're trapped underneath an enormous pile of weight. No obvious escape in sight.
Wait.
This room is so
it says-
heavy.
Oh, no,
I
I'm
like
having
the
a
no. It's
network
like,
error.
nope.
Great.
No obvious escape. No.
No obvious escape. In fact, Jack, if we escape, we'll have to beat
Beat
the
the
odds.
odds.
As nothing.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen, Eric. I'm 10 to 1. You
I
have to beat
think it
those
will,
odds,
Jack,
Eric.
or else this is a recordly short show.
Really short show. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Clint's Gadgets take on the movie, a GPS tracker, coins, and a flamethrower watch. So maybe some gadget suggestions to keep in mind. Though our watch also is a dinghy, so maybe it's one or the other. Could we hit enter and see what the AI does, or are you just gonna give us a quip?
I'm gonna bring Roman and the figures back in just so that we're not alone in this.
Oh,
and
just
then
we have
see
someone
what
to
the
talk
AI
to.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Put
Mr. Life
him
says,
under the
how
weight.
much-
This'll hold.
Mr. Life says, "How much can you lift, bro?"
How much you lift? You lift a
All
lot.
right, here we go.
You hear the cold laugh of Roman through the dark as a strange figure from before slowly emerges from the dark.
You're going to be in here for a while.
He says,
The Project Z experiments have just been let out of their cells, and they're hungry.
You scream as a mass of monsters close in.
Clint, this is not keeping your cool under pressure. You know, you're watching James Bond. It's Goldfinger. He's on the operating table. Lasers coming towards him. He's like, "Oh God! Oh, oh no!"
Not lasers, Goldfinger. This is the one thing I can't take.
I have
My
laser
only
phobia.
My one
My
weakness,
only
lasers.
weakness. I'm allergic. All right. A mass of crazy, weird monsters closing in.
Could one
Noah.
of them? Could they be led by a pigeon? A pigeon with a black belt?
Yes.
I'm
a
doing
man
the.
pigeon.
I've got another one that I'm redeeming first.
Got it.
Misha Life says, Clint Cooper is a hero you can relate with. Sorry, what were you saying, Jesse?
I wanna, because one of the things that was redeemed was, I think, a gadget that we would use to traverse the flooded rooms. But I think we
Yes.
could also use that gadget to escape against all odds.
Against all odds, Jesse?
Yes.
How many odds is that? Okay, well,
All of them.
let me know when
At
you're
least-
Sorry, I'm typing.
No, it's okay. Paint the scene for me, Eric. What are we looking at? What's around us?
I think we're like, kind of pushed up against a general series of heavy plates and barbells and dumbbells, and then perhaps even just, I don't know, some generally heavy things like sacks of grain. This is just where they put heavy things,
This is the
It's a
heavy
weight
room.
room.
and we're struggling through. Reading on Jesse's mind, I think we desperately fiddle something with something. that
Okay,
you
all
just barely reach out of your pocket. You pull out a small piece of rubber the size of a deck of cards and toss it at the monsters. It begins to rapidly inflate and bash the figures in the face. A large rubber object resembling an inflatable unicorn has squished the figures and floats in the water waiting for you. You climb out from under the weight.
Oh, that was
and begin
easy.
to run.
Suddenly I feel much stronger.
We were able to climb out the entire time. We were just hoping that there might be a plan.
We were
or
just
something.
waiting.
It was that inflatable unicorn that was really weighing me down. No, that's gone.
The evil creatures give chase, and you manage to evade them due to your head start. But you're about to reach the exit when a foot lands on an animal trap, and a metal spike pierces through the leg.
Oh no!
God.
You should have read on the side, animal trap on the
Damn
wall.
it, damn it. It was labeled too.
So well labeled.
Metal spike pierces your legs. The monsters surround you, and you scream as they pull away at your flesh.
Don't think I want to
All right, I
die
think
now.
We can get rid of the pulling away on the flesh. I think it's a bold offer. Let's
Unless
stick to
it's
Hazel
all in
Lure.
our brain, and they're Project Zorgoing into our mind. Monsters killing us. I don't know.
We've just hit retry, have we?
Yeah,
it,
and
buddy.
now it's giving us an inventory, which is a little strange.
I think we could have done what we had before, up to leg getting stuck in the trap. But we could have just gotten rid of.
If I go
being torn
undo,
apart.
will that undo my retry?
No, hit
Yeah, it's
restore.
Whoops. Restore.
Yeah, we don't have to. What are you thinking, Eric?
I just want to point out I really like our martial arts pigeon, Noah.
Oh my god!
Like Bolo
Jacked as
Ewing
hell.
just put on a pigeon head.
King of Autumn says Donnie Yen is Grandmaster Coup. All right, let's maybe we'll say.
No,
we can cut
I
out
figured
to-
it out. I got back to the other one.
Okay, great. Great. Eric, are you okay?
I think it's really funny.
That it is.
How do you spell pigeon?
They call him the Cooing Thunder.
Armando, can you give us some intimidating pigeon sounds?
Actually, I can. These fuckers, these pigeons, took over my balcony at one point.
You too.
I had the
Straight
same
up
problem.
Covered in fecal matter.
Yep.
So yes, I can do that for you.
Okay.
Go.
Oh,
It was exactly like that.
just like that, giving Eric
Haunting.
PTSD.
I had the same thing. I bought a hawk.
Not a real one.
Well, I got an owl. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
right?
They were not afraid of the owl. Did not work.
Oh, they
Oh.
didn't. You gotta go hawk.
Well, you should have
It's the
gotten a hawk.
that gets it.
No, but like I even
Really, the hawk
killed their
worked.
babies. Like I pushed the eggs off of the edge.
Oh
of the
my
balcony.
god!
Well, that's what you're supposed to do,
Jesus.
no? I mean, that didn't work
Oh.
either, but
Yeah, you take away.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
had to like kind of take them away. Like I didn't actually like hit them, but I would shake a stick at them every time they came by, and eventually they got.
You.
Yeah,
I tried to spray them with a water gun, but that also did not work.
No, they're too quick for it. Do you know that pigeons process the world much faster than we do? So time to them as it's like it's slower, right?
yeah.
Because they
I've heard
like
this.
it's like we're living at 60 frames a second and they're living at like 300 frames a second,
That
which is
explains a
why
lot.
they wait to the last second to get out of the way of cars and stuff.
So they have
Yeah.
so much time. That's
I have
amazing.
text.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
all right, back to the submarine. You just really fiddle with something. I barely had to reach your pocket. You pull out a small. No, it's later than that. You climb out of the. You climb out from under the weight and begin to run. The evil creatures give chase, but you manage to evade them due to your head start. Ha ha! You are about to reach the exit when your foot is suddenly kicked out from under you by a massive pigeon wearing a black belt labeled martial arts. What?
What in the flying hell?
You mutter as you prepare to fight.
Oh,
I'm
he's
just gonna
give
hit
you-
it.
Go.
He's gonna give you a flying hell.
The ultimate choreographed number. I want a play-by-play. Noah, I want so much action.
All right,
Give
you
me
know what? We're
just-
starting
yeah.
fresh. We're getting a fresh
Yeah.
page.
Could you draw this as like stick figure diagrams of all the moves, like as
Oh,
like
like
a brochure?
I gotta be very okay. Let
All
me
right.
think.
You grab the bird's legs and hold it upside down so that it can't fly away. It begins to self-defense by repeatedly biting your arm. flapping its wings in your face and trying to peck out your eyes. You throw it against the wall and stomp on its back repeatedly while it cries out in pain. Eventually, it stops moving. You wipe the blood off your face.
All right, Noah.
I think, Jack, that against all odds, we finally got into a fight in AI Dungeon and won.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we did it.
For a change.
I don't know
My
what
God.
Who redeemed the pigeon? Who was that?
The pigeon.
Mysterious P.
Believe it was Mysterious P.
I hope that was everything you wanted.
It is indeed.
And more.
So Noah, a play-by-play just to remind you, we pick it up by its legs, hold it upside down. That's step one. If you could label these. Yes. What's up? Yeah.
TOS on Twitch.
What?
I don't think we can draw animal cruelty.
Oh God, no! But it's a man. It's a man. It's a human
man
being.
with
It's a man,
pigeon
but it
head.
has a pigeon head. So
Just put a
if you
bunch of
could-
censored bars on it.
Yeah. Would you carefully censor the pigeon head so that we know it's a man? Picks it up by its legs, hold it upside down. It flaps its legs, starts biting on our arm. We throw it against the wall. It falls to the ground. We stomp on it repeatedly until
right.
it dies. It's
So
a
we're gonna
person. So just heads up, Jeff Bezos. This is a person, not a pigeon. You can't shut me down. Thank you.
That's the
the
law,
meantime.
Twitch.
That's the
I don't know.
rules.
I don't. Okay, so I'll do it stick figure. So we have step by
Yes,
step.
that's
It'll be good.
It's good.
Yeah.
We're
This is-
very
this-
strong
this- we'll sell this as a diagram for how to protect yourself from pigeon martial arts.
from pigeon attacks.
Honestly, I could have used this guide.
Oh, honestly, we could have saved you guys so much money and time. But Noah, my God.
That pigeon is stick swole. Like, jeez.
So swole. All right, carry on.
All right, we'll continue.
I feel like pigeon tonight.
You say as you toss the dead martial arts pigeon down the hallway and start to dash towards the prison cell once more. It's times like this I wonder if I watch bad guys more than I watch. Hopefully Elliott is alive. You run to the... This better be worth it. This better be worth it. You run down the dark hallway and stop in front of a rusted steel door to Elliott's prison cell. You look inside and see him sitting down, leaning against the wall.
Hello, Monsieur Cooper.
Says the man.
It's been a while.
He's very composed.
History with this man. Yeah. Actually, all things considered, we're covered in pigeon blood. I believe this hallway is flooded. This
I like
guy's
to think that
very
he's
alive.
he's just sitting in a cruise ship.
Oh yeah.
He's got a
His cells are
daiquiri.
actually lovely pads. Yeah. Fully functional mini fridges. You still got to pay like $30 for a little bottle of whiskey, though.
You say,
Not the most comfortable of accommodations, Mr. Lefebvre. How about we upgrade your reservation to a nicer stateroom?
He thinks about this for,
Further down,
for
sorry.
an
The
inordinately long amount
scrolling
of
has
time.
worked.
Oh, it's okay.
How kind of you.
says the man.
But I think I'll stay here, where I can keep an eye on you.
What? No, we're breaking you
I
out.
don't think the AI understands the sarcasm we're using, but all right. I wouldn't expect
Yeah,
anything
it's
else
a
from
computer.
you, Mr. Lefebvre. The only thing is, now I'll have to keep an eye on you too.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
Bit of witty banter
I like
back
this.
and forth.
I like this
I
development.
do actually like that. I'm not gonna lie. Could we? Can we get rid of? But I think I'll stay here so that the AI. Can we keep everything else? We get a little sexy banter, and then we'll take him out of the room. Is that crazy? What do you
yeah.
guys think?
I'm just thinking how I'll do it.
Okay. A little sip to haze. In the meantime, King of Autumn is redeemed to do something stupid. They would like us to blow up the door and try not to kill Elliott. We have already found him. Oh no, we're looking at him through the door, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wait, are we in his room?
I think we're looking
No,
at him
we're,
through the
we're
door.
looking at him through the window, right?
Oh, okay. We got to get into his room still.
Yeah, the rusted steel door.
I'm sure there's a
Got it.
button labeled "Open Door" somewhere.
That's where you have to put the explosives.
Yeah. Insert explosives here. What are those little doors that they have on, like prison cell doors to put
yeah.
food through? They have a name. Yeah, you know those. You just stick a plastic explosive right there, and then bam.
That's the worst place. That's the one place.
Right in the middle.
Into
You just
the
tear
prison
it
cell.
left to right, just like grab hold and rip it open, rip and tear, and problem solved.
All right, I gave him a different type of sexy thing to say.
Okay, what you got?
Ah, how kind of you. But I don't necessarily mind the view.
Oh.
Wouldn't expect anything else from you, Mr. Lefebvre. Only thing is now I have to keep an eye on you, too. Plug your ears, sir.
Oh, here we go.
Did they
No,
leave him with his glasses? No.
Yeah, of course.
He's a
They're gonna
spy.
rob
He's
man
got to
with
have
glasses.
sunglasses. Of course.
It's Guillermo Del Toro.
Mr. Lefebvre.
Thank you, Jack,
The
for
famous
picking up what I'm
Frenchman,
doing.
Guillermo Del Toro. Armando, you said before the show that you don't do accents, but all the ones you've done so far have been excellent.
Well, thank you. They will eventually all turn into Jamaican somehow.
Okay.
That's fine.
We'll keep an eye out. I can't wait for that to happen.
Lefebvre is a very Jamaican name.
Noah, did you finish the pigeon art? I wanted to. see that.
So genuinely, the pigeon art ended up just being.
Repeat till on alive.
I love that he's got his hands on his hips, and you've somehow made it look like the stick figure is shrugging. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess he's dead.
Well done, Noah.
It's
Thank you for sharing. Well
you're
done.
very, very welcome.
I want that on a T-shirt.
Back to.
I think we should
Really
try
nice
one,
picture.
Noah, where you do two slightly different pictures, like a fliporama, and you just cut back and forth between the two.
That's a great idea.
Oh Lord.
All right, carry on.
You place a small explosive near the door hinges.
Plug your ears, sir.
You say, and light the explosive. The door is destroyed and falls to the ground. You run inside and find the supervillain waiting for you. He wears a long black coat, a wide-rimmed hat, and a scarf around the lower half of his face. He leans against the wall in a seductive pose and crosses his legs.
Excuse me. I mean, sure.
Well, Mr. Cooper, it seems we're both caught in a trap of our own making.
You're coming with me.
So wait, this isn't Guillermo. This is a different guy.
I think
It
maybe
seems
it's just
so.
confused.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's
might be a trick. It's.
Unless we're establishing that Elliott is now double-crossing us.
Find the supervillain waiting for you. See, as much as I like this description and the seductive pose, very funny. I think we're gonna hit retry just for clarity's sake. We're saving Elliott not meeting a supervillain. Here we go.
Doesn't break the steel door. Instead, it just creates a large dent.
Great.
You try again and again, and finally, on the fifth try, beating the odds.
Yeah, all right. We don't see that a lot in spy movies where we have a lot of explosives and he just keeps piling them on. Well, maybe this time it'll work.
It's the most conspicuous way you can.
No, it's just done a control C 5
explosions
times.
3 decks above us. I don't know.
It's a
You guys hear
behemoth
that?
of a
Maybe it was
submarine,
the
Eric.
wind. But every time he does it, he like crouches in the corner, waits for the alert meter to go down, goes over, does it again.
They're all in like the buffet room. They got a shrimp ring.
Yeah, I like the idea. We
like,
get we get the shot of in the buffet room. There's just like lovely piano jazz, and then just like a shake and a
The
rattle.
chandelier goes.
Yeah, and they all stop, and the music continues. It does again 5 times.
They must be testing something up there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
jazz drummer's snares start vibrating.
Yeah, he
that doesn't
turns
seem
the
right.
snare off. Yeah. He's just brushing the snares anyways.
Clint Cooper looks up and realizes the door was labeled TNT proof. Should have looked at the label.
Damn it.
That was invigorating. That was in French.
As he
This is why-
immediately runs through the opening.
That was very
Yay!
French. All right, we did it.
You walk through behind him. And look around
Uh,
your current location. It's an abandoned warehouse filled with
all right.
boxes and different items.
No,
It
we're
doesn't
not in an
understand.
Amazon warehouse. So close. Let's.
Should we just haze it?
Cut back to through the opening. Yeah, we're coming in quite nicely. We're coming into close time wise, at least, to where I'd want to have an end of Act 1. What else do we want to accomplish before we kind of wrap this half of the story?
I think we need
Any
some
ideas?
sort of like big reveal, big twist, something.
Big
Or-
twists. Any ideas?
Maybe
Our
it's
initial
why he was captured.
Well, and we need to elucidate something about the Zorgo beings, right?
Yeah, we don't know
people
much
who are-
about them.
Like maybe we could read a terminal or something because
Yeah.
we still have very little info on our initial.
Yes, we found some. We've released them. We've seen these hideous creatures. We've freed Elliott. Now, second part of the mission, to gain information on them.
Maybe
That sounds good.
Elliott could tell us.
Hey, let's ask Elliott for some exposition.
In fact,
Exposition.
King of Autumn says, Dr. Elliott?
For a backstory
Backstory.
corner. Oh, Eric, would you, Armando, this is where we interview a character. So you are now Lefebvre. Eric, conduct a short interview while he types.
Hello, Dr. Elliott.
Bonjour.
Could you tell me you're a resident expert on the Zorgo beings? You've been looking into them for us for the last 6 months. What do you think is their greatest strength?
The Zorgo beings, their greatest strength is they can eat so much fromage.
Fromage? What's fromage?
Omelette du fromage.
No, speak it a strange language. I speak one language, and that's American. Could you please say it in American?
How you say cheese?
Oh, cheese.
Cheese?
When Elliott knows a word that he's heard on TV, it's with a southern accent. Is how you say cheese.
How much cheese do they eat?
Tout le monde? The cheese?
2 cheeses?
All the cheese?
What are we
That is
talking? Are we
lie.
talking like a regular grocery store cheese, or are we talking about one of those big Costco cheeses?
I am speaking of all the dairy in the world.
All the dairy. I don't believe you, Lefebvre. Wisconsin had a record harvest of dairy products this year. I don't believe they could possibly eat all. Oh my God, I'm looking at the data now. All of Wisconsin's cheese has been eaten.
It's just charts of like cheese produced, cheese eaten. It's like vastly skewed.
What would you say is their greatest weakness, Lefebvre?
In a shocking twist, they are actually lactose intolerant.
Oh no,
Oh, that's a terrible combination.
that's awful.
Vraiment.
They're all masochists. That's the single tying thread between all these people. Found them all on BDSM sites.
Is that a? I'm sorry, Jack. Is that something you know of?
Ah,
Is that a BDSM?
No,
is that a
definitely-
BDSM king?
Definitely don't know anything
Lactose
about
intolerant
intolerant
slave.
force feeding kings. I gotta go.
I didn't even
Sterling's
do that
changed you, man.
I'm in dairy country, okay? I've tasted much of the lower country, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
one. I think I
Jack, your
Sorry,
mother
Mom.
was
I'm
watching.
so
Don't
sorry.
Don't tell her about tasting the
Oh.
lower country.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I am
God.
not king shaming Misha Life. I am accepting Jack for his many dairy-related autoerotic.
No, I do wish you would shame me. It's part of it.
All right, I've got some exposition.
Oh, thank God.
Amazing.
Good timing.
Sorry.
Oh God, where do we start?
I don't
Elliott
know.
Lefebvre takes you to a panel.
To a panel.
The entire
Uh,
catalog of Project Zorgo here on this data bank.
Oh.
What the TIA doesn't know, is that Project Zorgo has allowed M.A.N.T.I.S to create doubles of the agents. Those alien creatures you saw are the Zorgo beings' true form. Now come on. We've got to get back to the TIA headquarters with this information before Director James Dickens is...
He lets out a scream. A bullet rips through his body and into the databank, destroying them both.
No.
Roman Hare steps out of the room with a smoking gun glaring at you.
He talks too much.
Roman smirks. He grabs your hand and slaps a handcuff on.
What?
Oh.
Roman!
Oh. Oh, shut up, you loudmouth harpy.
he says, grabbing in onto your other wrist, pulling it to the other end of the handcuff, and putting the other end of the handcuffs on his own hand.
That's a weird way to say that,
he's
but now.
handcuffed someone to him before. You are dragged down the hallway by a large man and tossed into a prison cell. You stare at the other side of the bars where Lefebvre lays dead, a bullet wound right through his head.
Oh, boy.
I think that's an act break cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That feel good, everybody? That feels good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. How will we get out of this one?
I won't have to do a
We'll
French
have to
accent
beat-
again, so cheers to that.
No. Yeah, actually, we did this just for you. We lost all of our French viewership in the last 15 minutes, so we had to kill them off.
We built it up so well over the last few months, Jack.
We've been working so hard on this, Armando. I should have known you would have shut it all down for us. All right, my friends, let's play a little bit of trivia so we can relax, take a breather, take a sip of your martini. Have a look at this. Everyone knows that the best part of a good spy movie is the gadgetry. So I've gathered some images of historic spy gadgets, and I'd like to see if you can guess what they are. Noah, bring up the first image, if you would, please.
Alrighty then. Image number 1 coming up now.
All right, everybody. What are we looking at? What is this?
Is that a dragonfly camera? I feel like I heard about this, and it made me excited. It's dragonflies, but they put cameras on them because they hover and they like dragonfly drone. It's like a drone. It's like an insect drone.
It's way better than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say, Jesse?
It's a wasp needle. It's wasps that carry needles for biochemical warfare.
I don't know why I asked, but thank you for offering.
You're
it.
welcome.
Eric, you're close. It's not a real dragonfly.
Yeah, it's a drone. It's like a drone dragonfly. It's made to look like a bug.
Made to look like a dragonfly. And this is from the 70s. This is from 1974. It's a tiny remote-controlled, gas-powered dragonfly drone. It paved the way for modern drone technology. It was never used in the field because apparently even light winds made it like incredibly unwieldy. It would just get blown away.
But the studying on this really helped us figure out how to do things like drones and helicopters really well because of the quad nature of how they generate lift with their four wings. It's actually really important that we studied this. It was cool.
Super cool. Incredible piece of technology, and all the points to you, Eric. Points,
Thank you.
points. Noah,
I beat the
number
odds,
2.
Jack.
Yeah.
I got all the...
All right, you drink all you want. We're on a break. Thanks.
That's how
All
I'm
right, what are we
marking
looking at,
points.
everybody?
Some sort of weird
looks good
letter
to me.
opener. What?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
What?
So what I would wager...
What if I told you? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to wager that it is so that you can extract a letter covertly so that it doesn't seem like the
so it doesn't
envelope
look
has
like
been
you've opened it?
opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think that works?
I think it. I think the thin metal part that looks like it's inside the letter doesn't cut. It heats up to melt the glue that holds the letter together, so that you can open it, read the
Not a
letter,
bad
and then
guess.
reseal it.
Not a bad guess at all. Anyone else want to take a guess?
It's not heat. It's slightly moist. And the moistness
Damp rod.
unlicks the letter.
Rod.
What if I told you that this in no way opens the envelope? The envelope remains almost untouched.
You
yeah,
use
I
a
was gonna
cat.
say, my guess
Does it...
is
Wait,
that,
okay.
Oh no, Armando, please.
My guess is that it scans the ink, the residue of the ink on the paper
bit too advanced.
to recreate.
This is from the 40s.
Is it like-
it's not a bad guess.
Noah, go
Close,
because you
we're
would
getting closer.
Go
Does it
first.
make the envelope invisible? Like, is this like a genuine showcase of this? Like, not
No.
invisible, but like, does
No.
it make it...
It doesn't make the envelope invisible.
Not invisible, but like some kind of transparent.
No, it does not.
Is it like a periscope into an envelope?
Oh, so you could like read it without opening it?
No.
Oh.
How about this? It allows you to extract what's inside.
Okay. But the envelope never...
Do you?
I mean,
do you
envelope-
roll up the letter and you
Oh.
put it back in the corner?
Yeah,
and then you
that's it.
put
That's
it back in.
cool.
It
Oh,
clips
that
on.
is
You
so
can roll it really
cool.
tight, pull it right out. It untouched on the envelope. The letter's untouched. You can read the contents, roll it back up, and stick it back in. Really cool. I loved this one.
Whoever
That's
opens the
important
envelope is
no
like,
matter what
why
you're
is my
doing.
paper all creased
Yeah.
and rolled up?
Whether you're opening an envelope or something else. You just gotta roll it back up and stick it back in.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Eric gets a point. Good job.
Another point
Noah.
for Eric.
Bring us
Next.
into here's number 3. What are we looking at, everybody? What are your
This
thoughts?
kind of looks like those cigarette lighters in old cars.
Kind of, yeah.
Is this flamethrower lipstick?
It's not flamethrower lipstick, no.
Is it like it's the lipstick kind of thing, but is it that it's a small telescope for like seeing far away?
No, Eric was on the right track.
It's lighter.
So it's a flamethrower.
No. Tis a weapon, though.
Oh.
Is it a lipstick taser?
Nope.
Is it a
Lipstick
lipstick
gun.
blow dart?
Yeah.
It is a lipstick
Yeah.
gun. Yes. It fires .177 caliber rounds, which is slightly larger than like a tiny little headphone jack.
Yeah,
Um,
they had a lot of these in the Wild West, right? Like of different.
Oh
things.
yeah, you had like
Oh.
tiny.
Yes,
How
this
do
one
you-
specifically is from 1965. It fired a single shot. It was when American officials arrested and searched a suspicious individual at a roadblock in West Berlin. They found this nondescript lipstick that also doubled as a gun. It turns out.
So how, like, do you
Called
push?
they,
Do you push on the one end for like a trigger or something?
Yeah, basically you push on the one end, and then a tiny pin inside breaks the blast cap and
Oh.
fires the single bullet. Yeah. What do you think they call this weapon?
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Close, 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 close.
The kiss of death.
That's
I
the
was
one.
sounds- yeah,
I
that
was
sounds
gonna say
So
kiss of
good
death.
at spy things.
Eric, all the points. All right, I got 2 more. Noah, bring up the next one. What is this?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's
a
where I
weed
buried
sensor.
my dead body the other day.
No.
That an otter covered in
That's a weed.
general refuse.
And
It's
something that's
not.
brown and sticky.
Is
It's
it
stick.
like, you know how like a ghillie suit but for like a missile so that it can't be detected?
No, I'll say it's quite small, and that they were deployed in Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah, during
Is
the
it-
Vietnam War, they were dropped along the Ho Chi Minh Trail by.
Is it like a camouflaged landmine or something?
Oh shit, these are real spy gadgets?
Yeah, these are all real. Yes.
Oh, I thought these were from the movies. Okay, cool.
Oh no, these are all like real things. Yes.
It makes it a lot cooler though, right? Like
Yeah. So it's not a camouflaged bomb that they would drop and hope that someone would like trip over. or
No,
anything?
it's not a bomb. No.
It's such a weird
First of all,
shape.
what is it? What does it look like?
Is it like a tent
Well.
or cover or something?
No, it is. It's quite small. Like it'd be about this big.
That big?
Oh, well, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Are they camouflage weapons, knives, guns?
Okay, I'm just gonna say first and foremost, it is supposed to be dog shit. Like it is actually
Okay,
disguised
I
as
thought I
dog
was being
poop.
crass.
So
I
it
thought I
is-
was
so it is-
crossing
No,
another
it's
line.
not. No crass. That is
Okay.
indeed what it is. It is
It's-
not a weapon.
Is it food?
Is it a surveillance
No,
device?
that's
That,
a great guess.
Is it a
depends on
surveillance
whether
device?
it's
It is a-
lactose.
It is indeed a surveillance device.
so it's like
Yeah,
a little
it's
a little
these-
microphone that they drop and it looks like dog poop or something?
Not quite. Basically, these are just they're called dog do transmitters, and they're little. They look like dog poop, and they transmit a warning when supply movements occur during the night. Basically, it would detect movement and then send out
Oh.
a signal to CIA and MI6 and such, and be like, "Hey, people are moving shit."
Probably
Yeah.
not MI6,
All right.
considering they weren't in that war.
Not MI6. No, that was the wrong answer. All right, we got one more for you.
Did I get that
All right.
point?
I'll give it to you, Jeff.
Yay.
What?
What is this?
Oh,
Well,
it's a
not yet.
thermal detonator.
Not yet. Not yet. And bad. What is this?
There it is. What is it?
It's a tree Dalek.
Exterminate.
Freaked out.
Is that a
ideas?
compass in a tree? No.
It looks
I
like
didn't
a light or something, like a warning light.
I think
Or
it's
is that a speaker grill in the
I
front?
was gonna say I think that it's like a secret kind of radio for secret like for transmissions and whatnot. And you could just kind of have that out or somewhere.
Oh yeah, or like it's a signal tower that receives the radio transmission and
Yeah.
they disguise it as a tree. so that you know where the base is.
Yeah,
Or-
Jesse, you're pretty much on the money here. This was designed by the CIA in the early 70s. It's a tree stump that be placed outside of Soviet bases. It allowed them to intercept radio signals that would then be transferred to the CIA via satellite. As you can see, this top part covers. It's in two halves. You have this front part here is the bottom, and then you could take this little back cover and slot it over top, and make a whole tree stump. Kind of
Mikhail,
amazing.
who was transporting wood across this field? They
That's
dropped
strange.
a log.
Who's cutting out these?
I found
cutting
this
down all
strange
of these
wooden
trees?
R2D2 outside.
What do you think it is?
IKEA stool.
IKEA stone.
All right, Noah. I think it's safe to say that Eric's won it with his,
Er-
winning of the 3 off here at the top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would say
Nice.
so. Jesse coming in close second with
close
2.
second.
That's usually what
Yeah.
happens.
So these are all real gadgets that were employed back in the day. Some cool runner-ups was there's a pair of gloves that looked like gardening gloves and had these huge guns strapped to the bottom that I guess were trying to be concealed, but they were obviously weaponry. And another one was a pair of sunglasses, eyeglasses that here in the ear kind of clip part, there's a little flap. You flap it, and there's a pill of cyanide there.
Oh.
Seemed to-
Oh.
yeah. Not
For
the
when you
most
really don't want to go
convenient
see the
sunglasses.
in-laws.
Yeah. All right, Eric. Congratulations on winning. You've won yourself more work. Would you like to give us a little recap of our story so far for people joining us?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for the enthusiasm. Kick it off.
You're welcome. Life of a spy is hard, and this day is no different. You jumped out of the helicopter and into the water, and soon you were on board the SS Behemoth, a giant converted cruise ship and submarine. Inside were horrors you'd never thought you'd find: spider people, shark people, pigeon kung fu masters. You've dispatched them all, running through the ship. You found who you were looking for, Elliott Lefebvre. And just as he was about to tell you everything you needed to know about Project Zorgo, the dastardly Russian plot, he was shot through the head. Poor Guillermo. By none other than Roman Reigns? Roman
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 hair.
hair.
Roman hair.
Roman hair.
Not a bunny person, apparently.
No.
We don't know that yet. He could be.
All we've described him as is a large, heavy-set man. That could be anything.
True, he
could
could
be
have
a
a cute
bear.
little cotton tail.
Oh. That was all he got out of Project Zorgo was a cute cottontail.
These pigeon get
one-
martial arts powers. All I get is tail.
Yeah, and now you're standing off, and that's basically where we are.
Well, we got
All right.
we got taken to prison and
And
trapped.
I did that recap against all odds. Jack.
All right, Eric, I'll let you have it. I only do it because I think you think I'm funnier when you're drunk.
Well, I think that you think that I think that you think I'm funnier.
You're free to think that. Take it away, my friends. Act 2.
You notice a strange discoloration on the wall of the cell. You quickly deduce the flooding from earlier has softened the wall of your cell. Now, if you only had something heavy to smash through the wall, you'd be free. Unfortunately, all you have is...
My shoe.
You wonder out loud.
That's it. That's what the
You
AI
stepped
came up
through
with.
the soft wall.
So we after this entire prompt, we're like, all right, let's draft something up to send over to the AI, our big producer, the production house in the sky. Be like, look, we're gonna set you up anything heavy, cool. Maybe we're gonna have a MacGyver moment. We'll smack the bed into it. This is what they send back.
My shoe.
All right.
Well, you step through that soft wall and into a new space. Unfortunately, it turns out this new space is underwater.
Thanks,
So
producer.
you manage to find footing on large pieces of debris. You look around, spotting another prisoner on the other side of the water. It's Charles Dickens.
The bricklayer. Mr. Dickens.
You cry.
What's going on?
Except you're underwater, so it kind of sounds like...
Are we keeping this?
I feel like we can't keep it.
I
No.
don't think so.
All right, drink to forget. It's very funny.
Bunny should just swoop in and save the day.
Oh,
That's
speaking of
what
which,
should happen.
do something stupid. They would like Bunny by the end of the story to indeed be part hare. Oh no, Bunny. Sorry, we were talking about Mr. Hare. Roman Hare
yeah.
is also Agent Bunny.
Ah.
Yet another of their what do you call them? Aliases.
Aliases.
Oh, it's like disguise.
Yeah.
The cell door opens and you see a mass. If only you had something heavy to smash through the wall, you'd be free. The cell door opens up and you see the massive figure of Roman Hare. He looks down at you with a frown, and for the first time, you see genuine emotion on his face. His eyes are filled with a mixture of pity, sorrow.
I'm sorry about this, Mr. Cooper.
He says, shaking his head in disappointment. He grabs your hand and drags you out of the cell. You head deeper into the prison.
Oh,
no.
Where's he taking us?
Maybe he's going to turn us into a monster.
Oh,
That would
take us to
suck.
one of those gross rooms. Oh, what would Clint Cooper be if he were a Zorgo man? I'm asking for his fursona. That's what's happening right now. I'm unhinged.
Oh,
today.
a bald
This is a
eagle.
weird
This
show
is the
for me.
kinkiest
This is
episode
the
of AI
kinkiest
Dungeon
episode
we've
we've
ever
had. Mom didn't watch the last one. I'm letting loose. This is all pent up episode energy.
Oh, he'd be a bald eagle, though, right?
Oh, he would be a
Oh,
bald
the
eagle,
most
you're right.
American of first.
Most American, you're right. Unfortunately, Mr. Cooper, we are 300 feet below the sea, and your bald eagle cannot swim. Where are you taking us, Jesse? What are you thinking?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, God. What is that supposed to mean?
It means momentarily you'll find out.
Okay. Don't know how if I like this adversarial relationship we have all of a sudden.
It's because I'm trying to think of something in my head and my
Oh,
brain
okay.
wants to
Well, we
just-
can
I'm
help.
sorry.
What are you talking about? Hey, Jesse,
He's
how's
going
the-
to take
how's
us
the
to
house
a
you're building for
room,
me
and
going?
I'd like to introduce our lady character, who we may or may not be falling in love with at some point in the next 20 minutes.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, why don't we call back the lovely Agent Mother from our?
Oh, but we
initial
have a
episode?
new character that we see.
Oh, do we actually?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I do
just
enjoy
have
that
to
this
check
entire
her
movie
name.
has been set aboard the yacht in question, the cruise ship / submarine. It's kind of a fun locked box, locked room, budget saver.
Some backstory for maybe this new core. Are you talking about Vera?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
So
tell
in
us a
our
bit
world,
about her.
in our world building stream on Monday, the AI generated Vera Serdakova. So she is the daughter of a high-ranking Mantis agent. Vera is a member of an elite spy family that has been in service of Mantis for years. Trained from a young age, Vera was destined for greatness. Greatness she would never realize. Because on October 31st, 1955, the day after her 18th birthday, her father died in a mysterious car accident. To this day, no one knows what really happened. It's believed, however, that Vera may have had something to do with it.
Oh.
Now you will face the ultimate pain. I'm going to introduce you to the doctor's assistant.
He tosses you into the room, labeled Operating Theater. I did it! Against all odds, Jack, it came back!
Hey!
A tall, elegant, featured woman stands behind the desk. Vera Serdakova. She part duck. Can she be part?
It's a seductive duck.
Seductive.
Serdakova.
A high-ranking Mantis agent. You knew she was dangerous, but you didn't expect her to be so beautiful.
Clint,
She says, smiling.
I've wanted to meet you for so long.
Oh God.
Please, take a seat.
She points to a chair. You oblige.
Oh.
She gets right to the point.
I want you to tell me everything you know about the TIA, starting with Director James Dickens.
The
Uh-oh.
James Dickens?
Brother to Charles Dickens. All right, so a little bit of an interrogation scene. It's pretty relaxed. She hasn't done anything to us. We're not obliged to answer, are we?
Well, let's see. You say.
Oh.
Please,
Oh.
Miss Sertikova. I never start a date without a drink first.
Sounds like you're asking her to drug you. I'm
That's
not
up to
telling you
her,
anything
isn't it?
without some sodium pentothal, baby.
Vera smiles and pours you a glass of wine.
Oh.
Now, tell me everything.
You take a sip of the wine and immediately gag on it. The wine is terrible. Vera looks disappointed.
Well,
Yes, slightly irritated.
There's not much left to say. I was born in Washington. I love jazz. My favorite color is green.
You ramble on until you realize Vera has fallen asleep. You shrug and continue talking.
No.
Finally, someone to listen. Nobody listens to a spy. You spend all your time listening to people, bugging people.
I like that this is a TIA relaxation technique where you inundate them with so much information that they fall asleep.
I think that's the greatest spy gadget of all. If you put your facts in perfect order, it just knocks them completely out.
The old motor mouth maneuver.
You say.
The old motor mouth maneuver. You talk until they get bored. Never fails. Now let's find some files.
You wait patiently until Vera depresses a button on her desk.
She's like falling asleep eventually.
A screen rises from the floor and an image of Dr. Zoltaire appears. The screen projects the doctor's voice.
Vera, are you spying again?
Vera grumbles something under her breath.
She's still asleep.
Sorry, I don't think I heard that.
I'm gonna change it to
Zoltaire
Dr.
says with a
Zorgo.
Oh, right.
This was in that like strange late 70s, early 80s phase where they try and put in like, comic gags into spy movies.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is the actual like kind of kitsch era, or a little bit of comedy. This is actually quite forward thinking. It's very relevant in today's day and age to have a Zoom gag. But it's probably why it's so timeless. Amazing. So she falls asleep because you talk ceaselessly at her, and while she's asleep, her hand like lands on a pressure-sensitive thumb scanning button that allows you to call
Exactly.
Dr. Zorgo.
I like Dr. Zorgo's like, Vera, are you spying again?
Is she? Does Zorgo know that we're in the room? Does it just
I
call him
think-
sleepy Zorgo?
I think we're going to trick Dr. Zorgo by pretending to be Vera and get some information.
Spy time at Bernie's.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Spy time at Bernie's. Yeah.
Hello, it's me, your assistant.
Oh, God. I like to think that Clint Cooper is a master of throwing his voice in mimicry. So for that reason, Armando, could you voice Clint for the next little bit in your Vera voice?
My pleasure.
You affect your best Vera impression and say to Dr. Zorgo,
I'm afraid Mr. Cooper is being a rather difficult patient. Please send over a sample of the Project Zorgo serum for immediate usage. I'm sorry, we aren't sending any more serum until Mr. Cooper is ready to be Project Z prototype number 267. Well, I guess that's fine.
you say, trying to sound disappointed.
I really thought it would work.
Vera slaps
Vera
you.
wakes up.
Oh no!
We're out of there.
She whispers. The screen goes black and the door opens. Vera rushes out and you follow as quickly as you can.
Oh, I think I
God, what were they
misunderstood.
on in the 70s? Like,
Do we want to try and make that ploy work, or do we work with what we've got here?
I do like that everything up to trying to sound disappointed. I think Vera should still be asleep, and maybe we could try something else. We're getting close to the climax, but it might have been too easy to convince them to give it to us that easily. I think that's really fun. I like this exchange. I don't want to lose it. So, well played, by the way, Armando. It was lots of versatility there. Very, very impressed.
Well, I am versatile, just so
Yes.
everyone is aware.
Just hey, heads up, chat. Very versatile here, please. Thank you. There we go.
oh, man.
Oh. I'm getting to that point of the show where I'm like, my brain's just a bit fried.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah.
That's okay. Also, apparently, the guy wants Clint specifically for the project, says Spud Wizard. That's true.
Yeah.
They probably knew that we were coming, set some traps, set some things up so we could get captured and become prototype number 267.
Yeah, which is interesting because that means that there's 266 different Zorgo beings out there.
Or at least on the ship, I guess.
Well, maybe
out
on
there.
The ship.
Are they all
We
on
don't
the
know.
ship? We don't know.
Maybe
yeah.
there's tons of the school of Zorgo fish beings schooling around the ship.
Just swimming around. You look out you look outside, you see like a man with a pufferfish head just swimming like a normal person.
Yeah. Or maybe they're
Infiltrating
infiltrating
dairy
society
farms everywhere.
Yes, for good reason.
You press a button labeled End Call. Godspeed, Mantis. God. And Dr. Zorgo's face disappears.
Fine.
You say,
Let's see what the good nurse has to say.
you gently shake Vera awake.
Morning, Dahl. Mind telling me just what the hell Project Zorgo wants with me specifically?
Vera yawns and shakes her head as if shaking away the cobwebs.
It's classified.
Come on, Vera.
Begin massaging her shoulders.
You can trust me.
She closes her eyes and leans into your hands, enjoying the back rub.
I know I can trust you.
Says softly. Slowly, she begins to open up.
God, what's happening right now? This is, what?
We've
didn't have any
in
spy
classic
sex
James
yet.
Bond fashion, we've
Yeah.
seduced the female villain into
That was
giving us all the information.
so quickly. In
well,
like
we're Clint
2
Cooper, Jack.
Have you
We've-
watched a James Bond movie, Jack?
We've said like 2 things to her.
That's like 2 things more than we usually do.
It's fair. I guess. Why is she so like willing to just like give stuff up? Why does she trust
Who
us
knows,
immediately?
Jack? Who knows what goes on in the
Hazy
mind
and
of
just
a woman?
woken up, Jack.
She gave us her best wine. We didn't like it. She was disappointed. She tried to interrogate us, and we just put her to sleep. And now she's waking up. She's like, "Yeah, I trust you. I'll tell you all about everything."
I feel like she doesn't have much ties actually to Mantis.
Wasn't she somebody's daughter though?
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
like
she killed him, didn't she?
Oh,
well,
true.
we don't know. We don't know, right? Like it could be anything, and maybe she's been having doubts for years, and now that she's finally given an opportunity to break out of this awful life.
Now that she's getting a back rub, everything opens up.
No one in Mantis gives back rubs.
Tends to.
I mean, the martial arts pigeon did, but he kept pecking at the back of my neck, and it was insufferable.
She closes her eyes and leans into your hands, enjoying the back rub.
Sorry, mine didn't.
Oh, mine didn't either.
update.
Isn't that the same text?
Oh, no, it's the same. Sorry, I thought we had new. I don't have
No,
update
it did not.
either.
We're just gonna live in this moment a little bit longer.
We're gonna live in the back
Oh,
rub moment.
here we go.
All right. She says slowly. She begins to open up. She mumbles.
Project Zorgo wants you specifically because you are the best trained agent in the TIA. With you transformed into a Zorgo being, Mantis will be unstoppable.
You grit your teeth.
Not happening, Dahl.
You say to her.
Exactly.
She says,
That's why you're not going to transform. You're not a prisoner here, Mr. Cooper.
Vera sits up straight and turns to face you.
You can leave anytime you want.
You shake your head and raise an eyebrow.
Is that right?
Vera nods.
All you have to do is walk out that door and this underwater.
It's more of a underwater
It's a
complex.
trick.
Dahl.
She's tricking you. She's
gonna
just
drown
go
you.
out that door.
All you gotta do is go out that door, close it behind you, and then open that other door inside of that door.
And get shot in the back by the 2 goons outside?
I love the
Yeah.
idea if she's just like, no, drown, you idiot. Like,
Get crushed by the depth of the water we're in.
Your unicorn
American
floaties
spy.
have already been used, I saw on the cameras.
I saw a unicorn making the rounds in the cameras.
oh, boy. Oh, man. How are we going to wrap this one up?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it I've actually really enjoyed. It's
been
a
fun.
silly spy thriller, but it's been quite fun. A bit unhinged, but In terms
The
of wrapping
sequels
up
always
everything.
are, aren't they?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
The
just
second
a bit
one of the
heightened.
trilogy is usually a little troubled.
Yeah. They need to
Unless
find
it's
their
Empire
goals.
Strikes Back, but that's not a spy thriller.
Or the Two Towers.
Also not a spy thriller.
No, you're right.
Oh, I thought it was a spy thriller. Damn it.
That's what I didn't get it.
That's why. It's like, when
You
is he going to
say.
use the gadget? Anyways.
You say.
I don't think so, Vera. Come on. You and I have a date at the bridge with a certain Dr. Zorgo.
A date.
Vera smiles.
I knew you'd take the bait.
She laughs, and you laugh too. Tension breaks. She gets up off the desk and follows you forward. The two
Oh,
goons stand at attention and stare at you as you walk past them. They are like statues. Vera and you enter the elevator, which quickly begins ascending.
Wow, this submarine is enormous.
It's a behemoth, you might say.
I love this. I like the idea that it used to be like a Disney submarine. There's still like mascot costumes hung up around. Sorry, not Disney submarine. There's no such thing. Disney cruise
No,
line.
it's a
You know
Disney
what I mean.
submarine. It was a Disney
We
submarine.
all live. It's
Aw.
a small world after all.
It's a big sub after all.
After all. What's up, sorry?
Who are you talking to, Jack?
I thought Armando went, ah! And
I
went,
did. I thought that was
Why?
funny.
Oh, got it. It was a funny. I thought, okay, never mind.
Sorry.
Makes it really hard to be interesting when I'm just not. Thank you. Clint says, I may be boring, but I'm not dumb. Thank you, King of Autumn.
You say. Wait,
Wait,
no.
you say more stuff? I don't think there's more stuff.
Yeah, right? No, wait.
No, not yet.
Sorry.
But now
again.
something happens.
Every time.
Vera and you enter the elevator, which quickly begins ascending. The elevator lights up at the floor labeled Bridge, and the door slowly slides open to reveal Dr. Zorgo sitting in a chair, slowly pouring a martini.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Cooper. Your Vera impression needs a little work.
I'm afraid I just lost the text.
Oh.
I
Is
got
it not giving
network.
you more?
I got the network error, so I reloaded, and now it's just a big black screen.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Didn't
Oh,
this
no.
happen last time too?
This
Yeah,
did
this did
happen last
happen.
time.
And I'm getting a perpetual loading circle.
I'm
So-
currently in a... Oh, wait. Mine's... I got more... Never mind. No, I don't. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're so
Mine
close to
seems
the end.
Fine. Do I need to copy paste things to people?
Not yet, because we don't have any new text. Do you have this little, like, spinny circle in that bottom bar?
No.
You don't have a spinny circle? Can you hit the arrow then? Does anything happen?
Arrow. Like the back arrow?
No. So in AI Dungeon, you have that little thing at the bottom where you would type. There's a little arrow,
yeah.
like a send button. Yeah. Do
Uh-huh.
you have a send button? Can you hit
I
it?
do.
All right, click it. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to refresh in the meantime.
Yeah.
Mysterious P says, in the meantime, elevator music. Oh, here we go. I
got it. I
text
got it
now.
back.
Hey!
You're not going to make me an agent?
You ask.
Oh no. You're too old. But you could be a valuable asset.
And what does that entail? I don't know. Let's see, AI. Tell me. Tell me what it entails. What's the big plan?
King of Autumn Redeemed sounds like a song. Kokomo from Beach Boys.
Do you want to get
Okay.
a copyright strike?
So what's
No, the song itself is called Kokomo from Beach Boys.
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
the
it's my
actual
favorite
song.
song.
Kokomo.
Oh, right.
wait. Is this that Dr. Zorgo is going to tell us our plan in a song a la Kokomo? With the Beach Boys.
What is happening?
We're in a cruise ship, Jack.
Behemoth.
You're right, that's
it's
true.
Mantis. Ooh, it's Zorgo beings. I will take over the world. Then I'll do the other thing. Na na na. Needs work, Doctor.
Because I can plug in. Are we doing it?
It was
Can-
redeemed.
Can you try it? Can you try it to a song, Jesse? Zorgo
Wait, I'm not
explains
Zorgo.
it. Can you do Zorgo
Wait,
explains his plans into
Wow,
the
that's
AI?
you, Armando. You're going to be explaining it in song.
Well, I
we're-
just heard I think I know what that song sounds like. From
Oh,
what I
we're not
just
doing Zorg. I don't
heard.
know it, so I'm not going to try and play it. Don't worry.
Could we get some lyrics from the AI though? Like, could we?
Yes.
Can we
Oh,
finish?
I thought we had.
Can we finish what we have here though? As
right, yeah,
Jack plugs in.
Oh, is there more? Oh, I'm plugged in. Go ahead.
He pours up. He says as much. Vera pulls the chair out for you and gives you a nudge. You sit down to face Zorgo. He begins to speak.
I'm sure Vera has taught you about the various agents of Mantis.
You nod.
This sounds like a.
King of Autumn was
sounds
just
like we
saying.
got
I was just saying
ourselves a
Kokomo is
list
the
song.
elevator song, nothing else.
Well, too late. It's happening.
Okay, thank God. I don't know what Kokomo sounds like. We're not doing Kokomo. I'll do General Beach Boys though. What is a Beach Boys drum track? Do I have anything Beach Boysy?
My favorite member of the military. General Beach
Wow.
Boys.
Here we go.
Oh my
You
God,
asked
we
for
are
a King of
actually
Autumn,
doing it.
and here we It's unplugged Caribbean, Jack, is Kokomo.
Unplugged Caribbean.
Yeah. A little bit slower, but
We are at war, a silent war, but a war nevertheless.
the doctor takes a sip of his drink.
I am a man of science, but in this broken world, the only way to make it better is for science to take a backseat to the inexorable force that is, well, me, of course.
You stare at the old man, unsure where he's going with this.
I will be honest, I am building a cyborg army to take over the world, and
You
you
know where
two
he's
are just
going.
the recruits I need. I'll start by wiping out Mantis, but once I get a hold of their technology, I'll easily be able to take over other countries as well. Of course, it's not just me. There are 3 others just like me.
Is that the end of the song?
Yeah, well, you
Baffling
know,
musical number.
Well, it's that or 3 more verses.
Oh,
Apparently,
God.
so.
Oh, we could trim this one from the movie. This is like the weird Willy Wonka just came out at the time, and everyone was looking at the Oompa Loompas, and that was a big deal. So all the lyrics are showing up on the screen. He's doing a little choreographed dance right to the camera. No one enjoyed it. It tested poorly, but they kept it in anyways, at least briefly. There were about 7 more verses.
Chat, what is the ultimate super cool secret spy gadget that I've had in my pocket this whole time that I've just been
here we
holding
go.
on
What
to
is our
for
gadget?
just such a moment?
Gadget Ex Machina.
Yes.
What were you going to say, Armando?
Oh, well, they had to keep the first verse in.
Yeah,
Because
otherwise
otherwise the rest wouldn't make sense.
They didn't record the dialogue from the plot anywhere else, just in the song, which was a very clever thing done by the writers to keep at least this little bit kept in. So, that's how they get you. Damn writers. Am I a robot right now by any chance?
A little bit, but
A
it's
little
not.
bit.
comes and goes.
All right.
Jack,
What?
are
What?
you one of Zorgo's cyborgs?
I gotta go.
So as I
Mysterious
Some
P
G's,
mentioned your shoe, which is a great callback. We're gonna go with flamethrower pen,
Ah,
but I think we'll have the shoe callback. I'll pull it out of my shoe because I've been hiding it in my shoe.
you've got a pen in your shoe that is then a
It's
flamethrower.
double disguised, right? It's hidden in the shoe,
Ah!
but then if they pull it out, they'll just think it's a pen that I keep in my shoe.
Some people keep a knife in their shoe. I keep a pen. It's mightier than the knife. Even mightier than that pen is that it is a flamethrower. Aha!
Ah,
The pen is truly
than a
mightier than the sword. when it's a flamethrower spell.
It is a flamethrower.
When filled with lighter fluid.
All right.
Dr. Zorgo begins unbuttoning.
No, wait. There's something before that. Before we get sexy,
Wait, what?
we interrupt his song.
Oh, you say.
He breaks the fourth
Okay.
wall. Sure.
Look, Doc, I hate to stop this
Oh,
excellent
shit.
exposition, but I can't help but notice you've spilled martini on your shoes.
He looks down. Then you take that momentary distraction to pull out your flamethrower pen from your shoe.
Why, yes, it is a little warm in here. I should cool off.
The doctor begins unbuttoning his coat, and within seconds you have ignited the martini on his shoe. He begins to yell about his foot being on fire, and you quickly apply the same pen to his other shoe and to the rest of it.
I like the fact that you were like, you'd go for a ploy, you know? It's like your shoe's untied, but you were like, you have martini on your shoe. Lo and behold, he did actually have martini on his shoe.
It was very
Yeah.
flammable, yeah.
Very conveniently.
There's more.
You have martini on your shoe. And the other shoe.
And
everywhere!
The rest of it. It's not even lighter fluid, it's just martini fluid that he has inside of there. It's just very flammable Vespers.
Oh, so if I can maybe explain my understanding of the plan so far to King of Autumn.
Oh, yes.
Who's asking? So what I understand is Project Zorgo was originally a project to switch the minds of people between each other, maybe for infiltration purposes. However, a horrible accident happened and they stopped the project, right? That accident was accidentally switching the minds of people and animals.
Ah, like the fly.
And once they found out that switching the minds of people and animals was so easy, they, or the process, they could then start to switch them physically. Using machinery,
Oh, I
that's
see.
cyborgs.
Yeah.
All right, well constructed. That actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Because if you could put a
kind of a
mind in a
cool,
computer,
weird-
they'd be vulnerable.
Oh, of course.
It all makes sense now.
The cheese is in there somewhere, but you know.
Fromage.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think
That's
it's all
actually.
a little
The
bit
cheese
cheesy.
contains proteins and bacteria that they need to actually maintain this form, because they have no gut internal health. Otherwise, their own immune system would tear themselves apart. They
Which
need
is why they're
cheese
lactose
that they're constantly.
intolerant.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
that
fatal
now
flaw.
their antibodies are constantly attacking the cheese instead, allowing them to continue to live.
Before we go
That
on,
makes
I would
sense.
like to point out that Clint Cooper's plan hinged on having that flamethrower in his shoe and something flammable to light it with. And against all odds, Dr. Zorgo dripped martini all over his own shoes.
You're right. Yes, against all odds.
I prefer my evil geniuses medium rare.
You quip as you kick the doctor's chair back and the fire spreads to the papers on his desk.
Come on, Vera. Let's get out of this soon-to-be underwater sauna.
You run out the door and straight into the Project Z agents. He punches you in the face and runs off to find the doctor. You recover quickly, grabbing your gun from your ankle holster and firing at him. You hit him in the shoulder, and it's not enough to stop him reaching the fire. You run to catch up with him, and you see Vera with a fire extinguisher putting out the fire.
Vera.
No!
I thought we
I
could have
you were
been
with us.
something.
Oh no. Vera playing both sides. To be fair, Vera maybe doesn't want all these people that she knows and has worked with for years to die. Or underwater. Interesting.
Well, he was like a father to her after she killed hers.
Or,
After she killed her own, yeah. It's a dangerous position to be in with Vera. Yeah. Now, hold on. Here we label everything really carefully, including our non sequiturs.
Oh my goodness. This is all over the place. How are we going to get out of this?
Yeah. I don't know. As weird as it is, I think it does actually track. In terms of, evil plan, how we're discovering it, going about thwarting it, twists and turns and stuff. It's just very strange.
But we've already used
It's
our
like if,
unicorn dinghy. Now we can't get off of this. Submarine.
Oh no, that was our escape plan. I feel like this feels like if Douglas Adams wrote a James Bond novel.
That's I'm kind of into that. Not gonna lie.
Well, Roald Dahl did. Why
It's
couldn't
true.
Douglas Adams?
King of Autumn wants draw something stupid. Zorgo's true face behind the curtain is a hybrid of a buffalo and a dog.
Oh
He's
boy.
own like a chimera.
Oh, and his own. Buffalo dog and his own face. A hideous cacophonous.
Okay.
Wait. What is happening in the top? Does he have a bucket on his head? What is that?
No. Okay.
top right.
So here's my thought. Here's what's happening with Dr. Zorgo. Because
Okay, yeah, help me
you
out.
know the classic spy thing. You don't see the villain. Like the whole Blofeld doesn't get his face revealed until.
Oh yeah.
So he has an apparatus that he wears that is essentially just a facial curtain. In which his face is never revealed.
There's
So-
shoot, who's bit? There's a bit. There's a comedian whose name is I'm losing. Was it on I Love Lucy maybe, where she made fun of the dress, the curtain dress from
Oh, that's not I Love Lucy.
From Gone with the Wind.
Who's her name? Carol Burnett show did that.
Oh, the Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett.
Oh, okay.
Carol Burnett
Carol
show did
Burnett
it.
show.
Yeah, where she wore this dress that and also had this wraparound curtain that like she.
Not,
could
it was just
to
a bar
hide her face.
out of her. Out
Was
of
it just
the
what didn't it
shoulders.
also have like a curtain over her face or something that she could?
No,
Or was it around her whole
was,
person?
In Gone with the Wind, she makes the dress out of curtains.
Out of the curtains.
So she
yes.
runs upstairs. She goes, "I'll throw something on," and the joke is
Yeah.
she basically just ripped off the curtains, tied it around, and there's a big bar sticking across her shoulders as if she kept it.
Oh my
Okay,
lord.
amazing.
Yeah, it was a
Even better
classic.
than I remember. That's really funny. Anyways,
Yeah,
love it.
love me some
Thanks,
Carol
Noah.
Burnett. All right. You run at the doors through the project. You say.
Oh, Vera. I thought we could have been something. Guess I'll see you around. It changed my
Thank you.
pronouns for some reason.
Kick the same lever
Yes,
from
you'll see.
before, labeled open hatch, and the chute above you opens. Quotation.
I think because I had a quotation mark there, I thought I was saying that. Oh, well.
Oh, sorry. Right, because
Yeah, I think I confused it by typing
The
it.
chute above opens up to you. It's actually been quite
Oh.
hard being a chute
Shoot.
over people's heads.
Tell me about
Oh,
Project
whatever.
Zorgo.
Oh, no one really wants to.
Gonna give it a back rub for it to open up.
Oh, can you imagine having to like back rub every door everywhere you go? This is exhausting.
It's hard being
I-
a door. I know. I'm made of oak. I'm hardwood.
Yeah, tell me all about it. Tell me more. Tell me what it's like to be a door. I'm not gonna lie. I
Against
could use
all
a dash of
odds.
spy. Ah!
The
It
inflatable
doesn't
unicorn
count when you type it.
comes crashing around the corner, and you hop inside, sailing out the chute and into open waters. You and Vera laugh and laugh, your worries washed away by the sparkling sea.
That's it.
Thought we were leaving her behind.
Pretty easy, actually.
Wow.
We did it. Wow. That's so we're deep underwater. We get into this. I feel like it's glossing over a lot of
Yeah.
things. Like how we erupted 300 feet from underwater on a dinghy, just like riding the wave, I guess, all the way to the surface.
Well, the inflatable unicorn has a lid, I guess.
It's a covered unicorn.
It's a, it's a covered dinghy.
I mean, it's 9:45.
Pressurized.
We did
Covered
it!
It
pressurized.
was the weird. It was the
Girl,
weird
we
sequence.
got- Pressurized
We
dinghy.
stopped the chimera.
did it.
Flooded the submarine. Yay!
I feel like
Against
this
all
one
odds.
sentence against all odds. This one sentence really sums up the show. All right, why don't we do a couple of epilogues and a little bit of embellishment? But I'll take this time, chat. If you want to start shouting out some song titles for the sort of James Bond opening credits crawl song for this movie, I'll pick the best one or the one that I like the most at the very least, and ask the AI to generate the lyrics for it. Well, you guys do, I don't know, epilogues? What do we feel like? What would be
I'm
good
gonna
for this?
seed. I'm gonna like type up a little last minute epilogue-y kind of thing right here. So
Okay,
let's
that
see
sounds
if the AI takes this in any way. But in the meantime, yeah, like what kind of epilogues would we like?
Give me some songs.
I think we gotta have the epilogue of of maybe like going back to headquarters and meeting, and we gotta go the epilogue of going back to headquarters, or at least what's happening at headquarters, and maybe the epilogue of them finding us, and like, you know, we're snogging the lady, because that's how James Bond always ends. Whereas like Q comes back and he's like, "Hey, I'm finding you, James Bond. I've got my little robot with a camera."
Thank God.
My little dragonfly.
And Vera defects.
There's just a log in the middle of the yacht for some reason. That's weird.
Sensing movement.
Yes, just a log next to a piece of dog poo. Yeah, that's weird. Wow, Mysterious Pete just inundated with all the song titles.
Super
Some of them are
Trooper.
not bad, I'm not going to lie.
Last thing unlabeled, Submarine Subterfuge, Against All Evens. I like that one. I like Against All Evens, Jack.
I think I'm going to do...
It's a joke, Jack. It's a joke about
I know, I
Against
think I'm
All
going to
Odds.
live free or spy trying.
Live free or spy trying.
Eric, I've given us a little
All right.
wrap up there.
Clint Cooper will return.
Wait, no, before
that. Oh. Against all odds, Project Zorgo is no more, but the warning from Elliott's last words rings in your ears. Has the TIA agency, the totally invincible agency,
Oh, whoops.
been
That's my
infiltrated already? Will you reach it in time to stop it? Clint Cooper will return in Invincible Agent. You've reached the end of the TIA saga. Thank you for taking the time
Wait.
to read it.
I guess that answers
You
that
know,
question.
not many people come and read my fan fiction.
I wanted to end it with a Clint Cooper will return.
Let's get an epilogue.
All right, what do we want for the
Meanwhile,
epilogue?
Back at TIA headquarters.
Meanwhile,
I'm going to change the token length now, just so you know, while I'm generating some lyrics, so your responses might be a little bit shorter.
it's all right. Short and sweet.
Love it. Starting now.
Director James Dickens sits at his office with a martini looking
Yay.
at the window of his brother's house.
Oh, he's at Charles's house. Great.
I promise Charles I'll move out soon.
They really love the fact that he has a brother. we have yet to have him
It's
in a sentence
in the
that doesn't
pin,
mention
Jack.
Charles.
It's-
Oh, that must be why.
The world decided in the world info. It told us. It
That's
told us
great.
he has a brother. He was waiting for news of the operation, but nothing is heard. His men on the ground have no way of communicating with him. He looks at a picture of his desk of him and Charles when they were young. He remembers the day. It was this day. He learned he was going to be a father.
Aw.
Ah, yes, I was
Wow.
11. And it was that day. I got a phone call from Marjorie. Clint and Vera
This is so
watch the
lovely.
sunset on the ocean. I love it.
Aw.
Clint and Vera watch the sunset on the ocean. Their hands intertwined. In the distance, you can see a faint light of another boat approaching.
Vera, looks like we've got company. Adventure hook. Armando, what's an epilogue you want to see?
I want to see. I want to see Agent Bunny monitoring the whole thing from elsewhere, and saying everything is going according to plan.
Ooh, okay, that's fun.
I'm sorry. I gotta bring my girl. We gotta get our girl back.
Gotta get our girl back. She's iconic. Love her.
Agent Bunny thinks all is going according to plan as he directs the small fleet of boats towards the yacht.
That's the company we're having.
Sorry?
Because it's earlier it said looks like
the
we got company.
Oh, it's her. She's directing
As-
all of the boats. That's fun.
As the last one, Mysterious P would like an epilogue of our Q knockoff setting up a Christmas tree. What was his name from our other one? The robot?
Edwin.
Edwin. It was
so-
Edwin the robot.
For those who remember, our third episode of AI Dungeon Crawlers, episode 3 on the YouTube at least, we had Edwin the robot as our quartermaster Q character. who gives us our gadgets. So
Here we go.
let's see what he's doing.
Whenever that's
It is
done, I have a new
Christmas.
link as well.
New link.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Gonna put in the link into the...
Oh, aren't you going to read the new text
yeah, I
first?
am, but I'm...
Okay.
Edwin the robot sets up a Christmas tree and hilarious hijinks ensue.
That's what I typed, though. I didn't.
And
man.
believe me, it's so funny. Oh, you'd love it.
words.
All
If
it
you
did
could
was
see
add a
it,
period.
It's great. Oh, I can't get enough of it.
We've reached the end of the TIA saga. Thank you for taking the time to read it. Clint Cooper will turn in the Invincible Agent.
The author's like, it's done. Stop. Just go.
It's done.
Close
Stop
the
it.
book.
All right, my friends. I've got here Be Free or Spy Trying, the opening theme from this. Armando, you're our guest. Would you like a verse, the choruses, or the bridge?
Oh, I can take the bridge.
Bridge is yours. Love it.
Sure.
Eric, verses or choruses?
I'll take a chorus, I think. I haven't done
All
that
right.
in a while.
Jesse, verse 1 or 2?
I'll do verse 2.
Hey, all right. I'll do verse 1. Let me know when you're all here. Oh, I get to set this up. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's what it says. Okay.
Oh my God, Clint motherfucking Cooper. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a hard R for the opening number only. Let me know when you guys are in.
I didn't know that this was about Clint Cooper.
It actually said James Bond, and I changed it to Clint Cooper. Yeah.
Do we all see the song text?
Everybody
I
in?
do.
Yes.
Yay.
All right. I'll start us off. This is the credits are rolling. Describe the scene, and I'll.
The sun goes down over the horizon as a fleet of ships approach Clint and Vera's unicorn lifeboat. He pulls out his emergency champagne, pops a cork, and he goes, "Well, I think we've got 20 minutes."
Never leave home with it.
Listen close, and I'll tell you a tale. Tale about a man named Clint Cooper, whose past is obscured by mystery. He loves vodka, he loves women, he hates communism and North Korea. He's American through and through. He's suffered much in his life. His name is Clint motherfucking Cooper. Be free, your spy trying. This is your life, it's not mine to live. Your mind is beautiful, just like the stars shining. Don't waste your time in this world of compromise.
If you love something, let it go free. If it comes back to you, then it was meant to be. But if it doesn't, then this isn't the end. You'll always have your memories to see.
Be free, oh spy trying. This is your life, it's not mine to live. Your mind is beautiful, just like the stars shining. Don't waste your time in this world of compromise.
us. So let them take away our choice and tell us that we're free. But we will always be animals deprived of liberty.
Be free, your spy trying. This is your life. It's not mine to live. Your mind is beautiful, just like the stars shining. Don't waste your time in this world of compromise. Be free or spot trying.
Spot trying.
This is your life. It's not mine to live.
It's all yours.
It is beautiful, just like the stars shining. Don't waste your time in this world of compromise.
And then the words directed by Hideo Kojima show up. We cut to
He nods and holds up a sign that says, "It's Clint motherfucking Cooper, baby."
Baby.
Well, my friends, there's nothing else to say except that you can find us on Instagram and YouTube at AI Dungeon Crawlers. You can also type !Discord into the chat to join our Discord community. And I leave you with a quote from Sir Ian Fleming.
He's not a
The
sir.
distance between... Shut up! Oh, damn it, he's not. I never deleted that.
Thinking
The
of Sir
quote
Ian
from
McKellen.
the dead but not knighted, Ian Fleming. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. I think it's pretty clear to see, based on that sentence, where I fall on the loop. Have a great night, everybody. So long.